Coach Colin here, coolest high performance coach in the world. And if you want the absolute best insights to the podcasts and videos you love, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. Now, as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of coverage on France. I've been covering Macron, and everyone knows what I think about him. I'm sure you feel the same way. There was one video that I noticed that really stood out to me when I saw it, but I don't speak French, so I couldn't really highlight it at all. And then I reached out to you guys for researchers, translators, anything like that. And someone actually hit me up, a gentleman by the name of Simon. Thank you so much, Simon. He gave me a translation to what this gentleman was saying. And I really do think that it's something that needs to be heard. I would say it's like the voice of France while they are in the midst of that. Right now, the protests have calmed down a bit, but they're going to kick up even more so come April 6th. So I just wanted to play what this gentleman had to say because you could tell he wanted to be heard. And you could tell what he had to say was very heartfelt. Even without knowing the language, I knew it was heartfelt. So I'm going to attempt to translate that for you as he speaks, and I'll do my best. All right, guys, this video is from the independent journalist that I've been following. Again, that name, if you want to follow him on Twitter, is ADCAZZ. So I'm going to get to translating this. I'm going to do my best. Let's get into it. It's happening at LECs and in the Senate, nowhere else. We get nothing from this in this manner. Enough is enough. We are not docile. The anger is legitimate and we need to express it. Even they are angry. You are being exploited. You are being used. The government doesn't take any responsibility. It's using you. That's why you're all equipped for war. Look at us. Look at how we are. I give no shits about the gear. The human value is of better importance. You all have families too. Look, you think there is no struggle in everyday life? You think we don't deserve to be heard by this government? You think this is normal? All these people in the streets, they impose things on us, and when it comes time to answer, they put you guys on the front line. This is not normal. You have to stop accepting all of this. You are involved too. If not you directly, your kids and your parents. We are all in the same boat. We need to stop saying yes when things aren't normal. You guys are fighting for justice, right? You're fighting for our rights. Well, this is one of our rights. We are citizens. We are in a republic, in a democracy, and the people are in power. The government is supposed to represent us, and the trade unions are supposed to be the middlemen. Nobody does any of this anymore. Macron does what he wants. He uses you, just like he used you the past 4 years to beat us up. Today, we are here to say no. By putting you guys here, they are happy because it submits us. But we don't want to be here. We are free. Aren't we in a free country? The trade unions stay sheltered behind you. They have the rights to be protected while we take gas and clubs to the face. This is normal to you? Everybody is concerned. This government only uses force, and that force is you. The government is using you. Say no. Stop accepting these stupid orders. So again, thank you to Simon. It's wild what we have grown to accept as just part of life, of just how things are. These people have a problem with what's going on in their country, and the government's response is, well, we're just going to send people out to act for us that are dressed for war. And it's like, we just want the country to function better, more in our interest. And your response is to send people who are dressed for war? And they're going to act as such if we don't back down? That's not normal. It's not. Right? And when I say that's not normal, I'm sure it's hard for any of us to really picture what is normal. because all of us know that to be normal. If we have something to say and we get to a point where we protest, the normal response that we've grown up with is that we are going to be tear gassed. We are going to be, blasted with hoses, hit with batons, met with force. It's just normal to us, but that's not normal. We have to stop saying yes to things that are normal. Like those people there, hopefully in their next election, they look and they say, well, after this was done to us, we can't abide by this. I hope in Canada, they look at what was done to them and they go, well, we can't abide by this. I hope in America, they look at what happened to them over the past 3 years and they say, we can't abide by this anymore. We have to stop saying yes to things that are not normal. It was very well said by that gentleman. If anybody knows him by chance, I would love to speak with him, even though I'd need a translator if he doesn't speak English. But I just wanted to get that message out there because that gentleman is the voice of the protests. We always look at, even I just did it. We always look at protests. We just look at it as the protesters. That's just the protest. Like it's one mass, like it's one being, but it's not. It's a bunch of people. It's a bunch of citizens. It's a bunch of, bakers and bus drivers and factory workers. It's just people. So if there's more voices like that you happen to see and that, I can get translated, please, by all means, send them over because the more voices that are heard in France, the more we can be a megaphone for them, people like myself, even people like you. I'm sure you have a Facebook, you have an Instagram. The more we can be their megaphone, I think, the more they can be heard because our mainstream media keeps positioning this as it's just about the pension reform. And as you can tell by that gentleman who just spoke in that heartfelt message, he didn't even mention that. It's about something more over there. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there for you guys, and I'm out.